Hi there. In this video, I'm going to talk about the two reasons why you may have overly tight hamstrings, provide solution to overcome these tight hamstrings, and also demonstrate a couple of great stretches to isolate safely and efficiently stretch these tight hamstrings. So reason number one why your hamstrings may be super tight. This is majority of the people who say that, oh my God, my hamstrings are way too tight. They always bend my whole life. So these people not only have tight hamstrings, but they have other muscles that are just as tight. But for some reason, we are overly focused on hamstring tightness while ignoring other muscle tightness in our bodies. The majority of these people are not even able to lift their arms up. They have limited range of motion in their necks. They have severe hip flexor tightness. They're not even able to sit up evenly on their sit bones because they have tight hip flexors, tight adductors, tight low back. They may walk around with what is, you may have probably heard, lower crossed syndrome, which is again one way of saying, a fancy way of saying that your muscles are not perfectly balanced. Some of the muscles are work way too much, while others don't even have a chance to function properly. So the solution for this, in this case, for these hamstring tightness, is to focus on full body mobility, full body strength, full body flexibility by incorporating mobility work, by incorporating yoga or Pilates into your current workouts, or better, leave those workouts behind. Focus on building full body strength, full body mobility, full body flexibility, a balance, build a balanced body, and then return to your sport. And focus on full body, because I say full body because the body moves as a single unit. So limitation in one area will over time lead to stiffness, pain, injury in other parts of the body, especially if you are an athlete. Reason number two why the hamstring may be tight. So for those who are fairly flexible, fairly mobile, fairly strong, but they notice that usually one hamstrings, but sometimes both, are more tight than the rest of their body, it's because there is an instability somewhere else in their body. When it comes to the hamstrings, it's usually an instability either in the ankle, which is the joint below, or the hip joint, which is the joint above the hamstrings, or there's something happening with their hips, with their pelvis. It's either rotated forward on one side or rotated to one side. The solution for this is to address that instability for the hamstring, address the instability in the ankle or instability in the hip or the pelvis. And that, with time, will allow the hamstrings to loosen up. In this case, the hamstrings are just providing that lost stability. And then the stretches, the great stretches that I teach my patients, safe and efficient way to isolate the hamstrings is to lie down on a mat or on a floor. Pay attention to that your spine is straight, the chest is open, the nose is pointing to the ceiling, one leg is bent, and then grab your big toe on the leg that you want to stretch. Make sure you keep your tail heavy, so don't let your butt to rise up when you're stretching, and then bend and straighten your leg. You can play here with the angle of your knee. You can have it more wide open or more narrow. With that, you're just stretching different muscle fibers. Progression from here is to having the bent leg, straighten it out. It's a little bit more advanced. Again, the tail is heavy, the chest is open, and bend and straighten the knee. It's a great isolated hamstring stretch. Progression from there is grabbing both big toes. Tail is heavy, chest is open, spine is stable and supported, and bend and straighten your knees. And then a more advanced way to stretch, safe way to stretch the hamstrings is to stand up, grab your big toes, sit as low as you are able to or feel comfortable. Look at your crotch, so drop your head forward. And again, bend and straighten your knees. This is my favorite way to stretch the hamstrings. I hope this video was useful, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.